Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my very first dev vlog. So what is a dev vlog? Well, lately a friend of mine, Mithion, also known as Jesse, have been working on a game together, and we've been posting regular updates over on coreconcept.com in the form of a blog. But I don't blog very well. I'm not very good with the typey wordy stuff. It's just not my thing. I'm much better at expressing myself in the form of a video. Because, you know, obviously that's where I have the most practice. After all, I have this YouTube channel, if that's where you're watching it. If you're over on the coreconcept.com website, then awesome. Either way, this will be posted in both places as an embedded link on Core Concept. But yeah, so I wanted to do this dev vlog so that it would give me a chance to show you guys what I've been working on, rather than trying to explain it in words and pictures that don't convey it very well. So for the first one, I'm just basically going to go over the whole kit and caboodle about everything I've been working on, everything that's working, or even half working so far. Now, the one thing I want to say before I go any further, please understand that this is a pre-alpha build. This isn't even a game yet. There's just a whole bunch of bits and pieces that are eventually going to come together to form a game, but they're not there yet. So with that in mind, let's go take a look. Alright guys, so as you can see, I have a fairly basic menu. Again, UI very much work in progress. So we're going to go ahead with a new map. We're going to create a medium map. This is all just placeholder stuff for now, but we're going to go with a blue plane. And as you can see, here's our level, just as we asked for. A medium-sized level with, with blue flooring. But say we don't like the blue flooring. Well, that's okay. We also have red flooring. And again, there will be more of this in the game. These are dev stuff right now. So you can click and, give it freckles if you want with the red flooring, or you can replace it again with the blue flooring. If I can find the right place to click. There we go. Why aren't you going away? There we go. So yeah, so you can place floors in a single tile like you see there. Or you can actually place the floors in a single line. So this would be good for something like if you wanted to make a sidewalk. This is going to be very much like an urban type builder. You're going to be making buildings that other players can play in the game. I can't go into too much about what our game is about just yet, but it is going to be about gaining access to buildings that you probably shouldn't be in. And then this will basically be a kind of a challenge editor, or challenge creator, so that players can create their own challenges and post them to other people. And the other thing that we can do is we can create a box of red tiles, like so. Moving on to the walls, there's been some changes made in preparation for some new models and stuff that I'm going to be getting from Jesse here any day now. So the wall is kind of sinking through the floor a little bit, but that's just because that's required. The changes made are required for the models I am getting. They just don't play nice with the models I currently have. But these will still work just fine for demonstration purposes. So as you can see, I can click and place the walls, and these are both occupying the same tile, if you will. They're just occupying different sides of it. And you can occupy all four sides of a tile if you so chose. And you can build your walls like that. Again, using single clicks. Right now you can't delete something after it's been placed. Again, something that's kind of in the works. Or if you want, you can create a line of walls, just like you could with the floor. And again, box select works just as you would expect it to. And then of course, after you get your floors and walls, you have to add furniture and props and desks and chairs and all this other good stuff. So if we wanted to, we could make ourselves a little bit of a break room here. Snap to Grid is something that was originally in, but I took it out to allow a little bit more freeform object placement. But will have to be added back in for certain objects, such as these counters, because trying to get them to line up doing this is not what most people would consider fun, I think. But anyway, so yeah, we have a nice little counter area there. Let's add a water cooler, maybe a couple tables and some chairs. Like so. And as you can see, you can, as you saw when I was placing the counters there, when you're placing things, you can, rotate them around. Right now it's just 90-degree rotations, but the ability to basically have freeform rotation will be added in in the fairly near future. You can, rotate them and place them in, wherever you want. One of the other neat features that I am quite proud of, and honestly probably spend a little bit too much time playing with, is this one. So we have a little bit of a banker's box. Okay, well, what if we want to what if we want to have 2 banker's boxes? And 3. And we can build a tower out of banker's boxes. Now, it doesn't just have to be banker's boxes, of course. Any object will eventually do this. Right now, it doesn't work on like the tables and stuff because I haven't been set up for it. But you can build up, or if you want, you can build off to the side here. Oops, off to the side here. And we can make a little banker's box tree. This is going to be all part of an advanced mode of the editor. The basic mode, the kind of just to get people used to it, will be more Sims-like in what you can do, but right now this is all fairly freeform type stuff. We can build a... There, we have our banker's box tree. Isn't it pretty? I think it needs a cash register on top, just cuz. So, I'm going to stop playing with that now. But so as you can see, you'll be able to build, place down a desk, and then maybe you want to put a computer on it. Again, these desks don't really work, so that's a bad example. But say you want to put a computer on the desk, so put the computer on the desk, also not textured yet. And then you want to add a picture frame, and then maybe a telephone, and you can build whatever you want. There will also be like pre-built ones. So if you just want to put a desk down that looks good, but you don't want to have to design it yourself, that will be an option as well. So the other thing that you can do, what good's a level creator if you can't, save your level? So we come over here. Oh, my face is currently hiding it. Let me move it myself out of the way here, just so you guys can see what I'm clicking on. So as you can see over here, we have the save button. If we click on that, eventually that will open up a like a prompt to name your level and whatnot. Right now, it's just saving it to one place. And if we reset the game here, and we can go ahead and click load map, and that's another feature I'm working on. And as you can see, all the stuff that we placed is exactly where we put it, including our little banker's tree. One other feature that's fairly new and still kind of having the bugs worked out of it is the ability to have multiple levels to the same, or multiple floors to the same level. So this is one level, floor 1, floor 2, and then you can place props and stuff on the second floor. And oh, why is that not going away? Found a bug. So yeah, you place the items down. I think actually if I save it again, sorry, reset, load. So there's the vases, and if we go to the second, okay, there, yeah. Okay, so I know what's causing that. Easy fix. It's just something I forgot to do when the object is placed the first time. But as you can see, the objects disappear. When we move down to the floor, our little banker's tree is kind of coming up through the floor at the moment. And again, that's kind of intentional to allow people to build like multi-level structures out of whatever they want. But it probably shouldn't look like this. It'll need some work done on it. But yeah, so let me just check my notes here, make sure I've covered everything I want to cover. Yeah, that's about it for now. So yeah, so that's kind of where the level editor of our project is at the moment. Again, this is all pre-alpha footage that you're seeing now. Things will be coming together quite quickly over the next few months. But the final coat of polish is still long from being ready to be applied. So guys, if you have any questions about the game, feel free to leave them in the comments on either Core Concept or on this video. I will answer them in both places as well as I can. Please understand that we're not quite ready to announce the game in full yet, so there are going to be some answers that I have to hold back on, but any that I can answer, I will freely do so. And we hope to have the actual full-on announcement of this coming up fairly soon, so watch for that, guys. Alright guys, so that is it for now, and I hope you will join me for the next one. So long.